171.
Oh, proper game of darts breaking out here. Luke Woodhouse threatening a 4-visit leg.
54. Luke
Really enough to worry Woodhouse. But he is going to try and go 20-20 ball. Well, he felt he needed to go for it with Richie Edhouse on a finish. He takes it out 2 apiece. Not much better, is it?
Luke 170.
A spot of fishing. No, it's not going to go.
Richie requiring 126.
Throw up a roadblock in the way of Luke Woodhouse here. Bullseye for Edhouse. Just been hit with a bullseye finish by Woodhouse. Hit right back. Yes, he can. Here we go. This is turning into the game it promised to be now.
Slap bang in the middle of the bullseye.
77. Richie requiring 146.
And it's such a poor last start that makes potential 87 much trickier than it should have been. Edhouse was looking to stay on treble 20 to leave double 13. Felt that was the right shot. 87, we've seen Woodhouse do this already. Might have to do it a different route. Big save 20 for the bullseye. It's raining bullseyes in Hildesheim. The 4th one of the match.
Literally half the legs in this game have been won on the bullseye. Luke Woodhouse can't believe it.
Really does give him the advantage now. Need big scores from Woodhouse.
140.
11 points in it, that's it. But the gap is growing here. Oh, it's really grown. What a visit.
140.
Leaves a 1 treble combo. Richie Edhouse will have a chance to win the game when he returns.
Richie requiring 100.
Frustrating to only come away with 99 after that first start. Double 16 for the match.
72.
Match start missed. Can Luke Woodhouse seal this in ultimate style?
His checkout has been 90 in this game, and he's not going to go to 156. Casually tosses those in the 57s. He applies some pressure, but he thinks it's done. Is he right? He might be right. He might be wrong. Richie Edhouse gets it right. Another 6-5 win. It's some revenge for losing to Woodhouse on the Euro Tour in the Netherlands. A tight tussle to start tonight here in Hildesheim, but it's Richie Edhouse who prevails, and he'll face the Aussie #1, Damon Heta, in round 2 tomorrow. Coming up, though, after the break, it's the return of the legend of German darts, that is the maximizer, Max Hopp.
Bit of lunge in the Jose throw, but it's still been a very good leg. 96 left after 9. However, the top was looking to follow suit, and I'm not sure where that third dart landed. I don't think the camera did.
Well, that treble 20 bed just looked so inviting, didn't it, for a third? And he's going to get a look at this 86.
24. Max require 86.
Double 16. Max Hopp is 3-0 up. He's halfway to victory. And more importantly, that's 2 breaks of throw. The Euro Tour woes look like they're going to continue for Jose.
just hard to imagine, isn't it, for someone like Jose de Sousa, who is renowned for their power scoring. When you look at his first 9 average, you must think there's a mistake, as Max Hopp piles in his second 180 of this contest. But Jose's first 9 average below 83.
140.
It's no exaggeration to say when he was at his best, that would be with 2 darts.
Yes, yeah.
Double 12. It's brilliant from Max Hopp. He is back with a bang. Jose de Sousa can't believe it. I think he wishes he could just put his darts in his case and go home.
That's Max Hopp at his very best. And they were 3 very well thrown darts.
All of them just a millimetre too low. Fine margins here. Doesn't look like the margin of victory is going to be fine though. Jose's left Shanghai. Max Hopp will be at least hoping for the same. They're hoping for more now. 180 to leave tops. Why not?
Well, Max Hopp left himself the Shanghai in the last leg to win the match, but Jose de Sousa, no, he cannot. Of course he can. Oh my gosh, Jose de Sousa doing Jose de Sousa things. Who needs to call it the Shanghai anymore? But as you said, this is a great response from Hopp.
155.
We couldn't take out the 120 to win it a couple of legs ago. He's not going to take out the 155 either.
59.
Well, Max Hopp has already had 4 match darts. He's going to get a 5th and a 6th across for double 9. The OG of German darts is back on the scene. Max Hopp with a 6-2 victory against Jose de Sousa, his first Euro Tour appearance for nearly 2.5 years. And even though Jose treated us to an audacious tops 120, he walks away from the Euro Tour empty-handed once again. What must he do to get a victory on this circuit? But Max Hopp is well and truly back. The fans love it. He'll be playing Joe Cullen, the 16th seed, tomorrow.
Kuivenhoven moving into position. He should get his first dart at double in this game. It may only be 1, and Wade is going to be somewhere. Is it just over that 100 mark, or is it at 68? Just over that 100 mark, and James Wade, it may as well be 68.
It may not matter.
60.
It does. Wade is going to get a look. And just like when he's on double 10 and you expect it to go, you expect him to get a look at a double. And look at that wry smile from Wade.
56.
Surprised himself with his miss there. Not sure they're ones you can afford to miss, Mike Kuivenhoven. On throw as well. 5 darts missed for his opening leg of the match. Double top is found. It's 17 darters across the board, and that is good enough for James Wade to be 3-0 up with a double break.
But aside from that, it's not really, as you said, it's not been spectacular. Far more averages in the 80s than you'd expect, but
100.
it's still like that last game with Jose de Sousa and Max Hopp. It was still captivating stuff as Mike Kuivenhoven looks again to get that first leg on the board.
Going to get a shot, but
53. James to require 158.
not badly placed. Will come back.
100.
Persevered on the treble 20. In the end, he's left single to double. Only going to be one dart for Kuivenhoven. Missed his first 5 at the outer ring. Well, number 6 does the job, and he's got a leg in this game. And it's against the darts.
5th leg and Michael Lopez. Game on.
5-visit leg, 15 darter. If he produced that in any of the first 3 legs, he'd have won him.
140.
Decent leg, this. Both going to be on potential 5-visit legs. How good a chance might Kuivenhoven have? Pretty good one.
James to require 78.
These are the finishers that win you games. Not many better in the world over the years at taking him out than this man. And he's done it like it's absolutely nothing. Just when he wants a good couple of darts, James Wade plucks them out the ether.
And I can still get the better of them. Now, Kuivenhoven isn't playing anywhere near his best right now, but he is still chipping away, plugging away, and asking questions.
100. James to require 134.
Loads of routes for this, but 2 treble 19s would leave double 10. Of course. 12 darter, massive check out, and James Wade just turning it on when he needs to.
$134.
Although who knows what level of MVG we'll see on the Euro Tour.
Yeah, you're more likely to get away with a 9-to-1 average against MVG this weekend than you would at any time in the past, pretty much. Mike Kuivenhoven to stay in the game, single 16 for tops, to cling on in this one. Wade on a match darts. And he will get a go at him.
James to require 40.
He's been in control pretty much throughout this entire contest, James Wade. And he gets over the line with a 14-dart leg, his second of the match. The real standout was the 1-3-4 in the leg previously to complete a 12-darter. It is James Wade who sets up a tie with Michael van Gerwen, and you feel he will need to perform at a higher level.
Multi-layered nickname. That's what we like.
Well, what it is, there's this bloke called Phil. Oh, you know, it's not even worth it.
No, it is. Educate me.
Well, Dom Taylor might be about to take the opening leg against the darts in 5 visits to the board, and even if he doesn't, he'll still have a 6th visit guaranteed. What a dart. That's not too shabby either.
Dom Taylor.
Yeah, you look at, he had that semi-final run before he was a tour card holder, but then you look at his pro tour events this year, and while he hasn't had a quarter-final, it's last 16, last 32, last 16, last 32. He is constant. It's a grand here, 2.5 grand, 1,500, and he constantly does it. And as you say, he looks like he's going to sail to Ali Pali.
This rate will be sailing through to round 2. He wants another treble 19 for double 18. Dom Taylor is making this look incredibly easy. It's a hold of throw. Barney was on a finish, but Dom Taylor took out that 150 like it was nothing at all.
Really tiny flights, those Dom Taylor. It's very hard to throw those. There's much less stability in the dart when you have a tiny flight like that. It means if you don't get the throw bang on right, they can fishtail around and all sorts.
170.
Hard for us mere mortals to throw, but Dom Taylor doing very well with them. Could he land a big fish? The bullseye. Dom Taylor cannot quite reel it in. The line was perfect. Just got the weight wrong.
There'll be another go at double 18, isn't it? Been being hit a lot in this game, but it's missed on this occasion by Raymond van Barneveld, and having got a break back, he might be about to lose against the darts this leg. Double 8 for 4-1. He's not missing much, Dom Taylor. The only dart at double he's missed in this game so far is a bullseye by a millimetre at the end of a 170 combination.
100.
Needs to fill it up to get to a finish. He's not going to do that.
100. Remaining require 161.
Suggests he might go for this. Oh, why not? He's not performed at all, and then he just takes out a 161. This game is hard to work out sometimes.
Raymond van Barneveld, when Phil Taylor retired, he probably thought, oh, my record against guys called Taylor isn't going to get any worse. It has.
97. $130.
Use of the bullseye.
164.
However, Dom Taylor outdo Barney. Goes 18s first. The bullseye to win it. Second time he's missed the ball on a massive combination shot.
The only darts he's missed a double in this game at the end of a 170 and a 164. That was for the match. This is to stay in the match, and he can't get the treble 13. So Dom Taylor, flawless on the outer ring in this game, gets match darts. Single 9 for double 8 to beat Barney 6-2 for the third time in 3. It is a battering for Barney at the hands of Taylor. Dom Taylor is through to round 2 on the European Tour, as he always is when he qualifies for these events. And he always beats Barney. Those records continue, but can he break new ground this weekend in Hildesheim and make it to the final day? He'll have to take out the top seed Dave Chisnell tomorrow to do just that.
And he went on to win the Czech Darts Open.
Yeah, I was at that tournament, and that was a time when he was really struggling. He came out of absolutely nowhere. He then produced nothing, and then won the European Championship out of nowhere. Been a lean period for Peter Wright. Not reached the ranking quarter-final since way back in March. And the amount of tournaments that he's played, not been skipping any of them. It's not been a particularly good start as well for Peter, who seems more dressed for the Netherlands than Germany. Orange darts as well. I think that's going to ingratiate him to the fans too much. That'll ingratiate Springer, though. And these local fans look like they're being richly entertained tonight. Following Max Hopp's exploits, another one of their boys could go through, and it's a good start.
Well, not at all, especially when you look at the players just outside those spots who are actually in this tournament, the likes of Dirk van Dijvenbode, who's looking very impressive again, Andrew Gildin, Dom Taylor, who we've just seen, of course, the better of Raymond van Barneveld.
100.
The way Dom Taylor's playing at the moment, wouldn't back against him maybe get in there. Brian Joyce, Martin Lukeman as well in the hunt, who's going to be up next against Johnny Clayton.
It's an unlucky deflection which prevents Springer from getting to a finish, so 116 for a potential dozen darter. Not been shabby from Peter Wright so far. Up for tops. Very, very nicely hit. 2 ton-plus checkouts in a row for Peter Wright.
Nico, you require 154.
Well, it's a chance for Springer. I'd say a slim chance of 154. Now, no chance.
Well, one thing I can guarantee you, Dan, Peter Wright will not be going the same route as Jose de Sousa did on the 120 a little while ago, where he went 3 tops and got it. Oh, it would look very silly had he done that there, but he finds the treble, and tops is the target to re-establish his lead in this one. Yeah, and he pins it. The finishing has been sublime for the best part in this one.
Break here from Nico Springer, and all of a sudden he becomes favourite. He might be favourite right now.
And Dan, in the early stages of this match, we were talking about the difference in the first 9 averages. Peters was 15, 20 points higher than Nico Springer's. But now it is Springer who has the higher first 9. His 5th maximum of this contest. This to get the breaker throw he needs. And if he can get it, he's throwing for the match.
Peter Wright does what he can, but Nico Springer to potentially land perfection. Wrong side of the wire.
41. PC require 153.
Gonna get a look at the ton.
99.
Peter Wright took it out in leg 2. The right decision for you?
No, I thought he could have used the first dart as a guide for treble 20. Easy to say in hindsight, of course, but Peter Wright does seal victory in the end. Experience prevails. It is an impressive win for Peter Wright. He was put under pressure by Nico Springer throughout, but for the second time on the European Tour stage, Wright is just too strong for the young German. There is no doubt at all that we will be seeing means above back on the Euro Tour stage at some point, but tonight, not his night. Peter Wright goes through. He'll face Stephen Bunting tomorrow.
Lukeman can get back to top form, because he did look like a potential title winner.
Yeah.
60. Martin, you require 161.
He's made by far the strongest start in this opening leg on throw, Martin Lukeman. Tidies that up perfectly. Johnny Clayton is spraying them early on, not a good sign. That is a good sign for Martin Lukeman, though, a 13 dart hole to throw.
Yeah, well, I'm still trying to figure out what was going through Johnny Clayton's head when he was trying to take out that 132. My guess is not very much. But what we have is Martin Lukeman still in the driver's seat, and he is taking more control here, because that's the first 180 of the game. It could be an 11 darter coming in following that 23 dart mess in the previous leg. If they both go the way of Lukeman, it's 5-3 to smash. 60 to the 14s. Now to the bull. Got the line perfect. Just couldn't find his way through.
And Johnny Clayton levels it up. That is so much better at the back end from the Welshman. A raise of the eyebrow, because he knows he was in prime position to now be within one of the match potentially.
But smash might be. And it's another Clayton ton 40.
Well, in leg 7, it looked as though Johnny Clayton's brain had turned to mash.
140. Johnny,
but he has managed to focus himself admirably. And he manages to take out the 84 on the bull, and he now throws for the match. He's looking so much better in almost every department.
Well, it's a lesson. Look, you can be second best, but if you hang on in a game, the game itself can change. And it feels like it has changed here, because it's now Martin Lukeman who is praying for something. He's got something. A second max. And he's got to look at 167, but it is a 167 that might need to go to keep him in the tournament. Or maybe it doesn't.
167.
Maybe it will anyway. Bullseye, no.
142.
So to win the match.
144.
No bullseye required here. Oh, but he doesn't get a go at double 12 to seal it. Tried to leave double 2 there, Johnny Clayton. Now Martin Lukeman to tidy up the 25. He was not afforded this opportunity a couple of legs ago. He takes his chance, and it's back in Lukeman's court now. Another breaker throw. He will throw for the match to beat Johnny Clayton for just the second time in his career and a first time on a big stage. He has got an advantage of 122 points. But that's closing.
100.
Still advantage to the ferret.
Well, that was a visit from the opening 3 or 4 legs there from Johnny Clayton.
60.
But there's not a great deal coming back. It is neck and neck.
99.
82 points stand between Johnny Clayton and a meeting with Ryan Searle in the second round. Surely he needs a treble. He can't get one. He takes a chunk out of it, but the 129 is awkward. He may not even get a go at it. Great dart, Johnny Clayton. Match dart, Johnny Clayton. Double 8 now. And there it is. Johnny Clayton pulls it out the fire. A real battle with Martin Lukeman. One man was on top, then the other, and it just kept flip-flopping right the way through. But Clayton nicks it by 6 legs to 5. There was nothing in it right the way through that, but smashes out. The ferret is through. He'll face heavy metal Ryan Searle in round 2.
Well, Nico Springer managed to get 6 darts into a perfect leg. Rydz got up his sleeve. That's 4 and 5. Not quite. I think it must have just deflected out, maybe caught the barrel.
I think for a second or two there he thought it was in, and he was on the 9. What a leg of darts this is.
105.
Whitlock 76 left after 9, but Rydz might be on something similar or better. Or worse.
81.
Well, he's on a 2-darter.
76.
Yeah, it's just as good, really, even though there's a 24-point disparity. Stay up. Double 18. Hit this in the last leg.
58.
Doesn't hit it this time.
Can you require 100?
Just stay straight. It's all you can ask when you've got a ton left.
$55.
Not take the advice.
Simon, you require 18.
Not even sure what he's thinking with that final dart, Callum Rydz.
Game shot the 5th.
But that sees Simon Whitlock into the lead. 1-0 up, then 2-1 down, now 3-2 up. This could follow a similar pattern to the previous game where the lead just kept on changing hands.
134.
Yeah,
Yeah, the 180s have dried up. Gone a couple of legs without one as well. But it's still a good scoring leg for Whitlock so far. Just doesn't feel like anybody's able to sustain it for longer than a leg or two. Back-to-back 13 darters from Simon Whitlock, then immediately Rydz came back at him.
Maybe this is him starting up again, because he's on a potential 12 darter. Double 20. Now tops.
To win the leg by nearly 300 points, Simon Whitlock. 5-4 up. Callan Rydz has no margin for error, and this has been a game that's had plenty of errors.
Given the amount of darts that Peter Wright has got, there's a delicious irony to that, isn't
I'm
there?
surprised he doesn't own some Simon Whitlock ones anyway. I mean, maybe he does. Maybe they were just some that he had that happened to be Whitlock ones, but he did suggest that Simon Whitlock had lent him the darts for the night.
He just ticks off all the players on the tour. Got them, need them.
Whitlock needs this. Has he got it right now? He hasn't got the treble 19, so he's not going to get the chance, but he does leave himself on a double for the match unless Callan Rydz can hit back with a 1-2-4 checkout. Whitlock's just hitting with a 1-2-5 in the previous leg. Treble 18 is not there. That might be that. Sarcastic thumbs up as he hits the bull to leave the bull. He may not come back and get another go. Simon Whitlock for a first Euro Tour win of the year and a first Euro Tour win for 16 months. The Wizard has done it. It's another 13 darter. He does finish with a flourish. Too strong for the Riot. The Australian will face the defending champion Riccardo Pietrezco in round 2 tomorrow. And there's one spot left in the second round. It'll go to Suljovic or Bergh.
And this year, just one last 16 on the Euro Tour. That came in the Netherlands.
Second time they've met each other in just over a week. I mentioned that quarter-final run that Mentia had in Milton Keynes. He beat Dimitri van den Bergh en route, and that ended a run of 4 straight defeats against the Belgian.
74. Mentia require 124.
Mentia looking for more. He's looking for 1-2-4 now. Have to go 14 and bull. That'll do.
Mentia required 32.
And he pins double 16 to take an early lead in this one.
And yeah, you can't be as much of a demon on the 180s as the Decker is without eventually scooping a title.
Yeah, not here this weekend, but what a throw he has. And a superb 180 from Mensa Suljovic. Not down to a finish yet, but applying the pressure on Dimitri's throw.
$140.
Well, you definitely don't want another one in there, Mensa. Moves downstairs very sensibly indeed.
Dimitri require 130.
Needs the treble 20 for the bullseye. Not going to go. So, 11 dart break is on the cards for Mensa Suljovic.
Mentia require 46.
$14 for double 16.
Very
Very nicely done. Legs in 13 and 11 darts. Mensa Suljovic, granted, 2 legs in, averaging 125.
And he's gone double-double. But if you're going to miss, that's the place to miss when you're going to be returning.
Not sure about the decision making there. And that is code for it was the wrong decision to make, Dimmy.
Well, we're meant to not on a finish.
Nothing will convince me that he went for single 10 rather than single 6. Had a right pig's ear of this leg that he was comfortably in front in. He was on 96 after 9. He could go on and lose it. This for a double break of throw. Start at double. Cross for double 9. No problem there. Mensa Suljovic is 4-0 up. En route to what could be an invaluable win. I must admit, I didn't know exactly what to expect from this game, but I did expect it to be closer than it is.
$140. Dimitri require 112.
Said he needed something to spark him. Is it going to be this? Takes a little bit longer and does pin double 16. Yeah, just the one spot left in the second round. And Suljovic piles in another max, and we really do have some mouth-watering matches to look forward to. Dom Taylor, you feel, really could push the #1 seed Dave Chisnell all the way. Was excellent against Raymond van Barneveld. Max Hopp playing in his first Euro Tour event since 2022. A little earlier this evening, got the better of Jose de Sousa. He's playing Joe Cullen. Some really exciting stuff coming up. Can Dimitri van den Bergh treat us to something pretty exciting here? Unlucky there, but it's Mensa Suljovic, 86 points from a spot in round 2 and a meeting with Shindy.
I was going to say he's had 111 darter already. He's not going to get one now. Nor a 12.
38. Dimitri required 40.
Dimi's got to win 4 straight legs. He's got a big chance to get the first one here. Chasing around the board.
30.
It's not working out for him tonight.
Mensa required 48.
20 for double 14. I could see his eyes looking at the top. No. He's a more sensible Mensa these days. And he does get the win. Mensa Suljovic, the last man to book his place in round 2 of the German Darts Championship. His good form continues from the Pro Tours last week, averaging 102.5. It is vintage Mensa Suljovic. Dimitri van den Bergh, his poor form on the European Tour continues. He will not be going through to round 2 to face Martin.